All right, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin, R.W. Olson Stadium for Level 2 football playoffs between Durand-Arkansaw, the Panthers, as they take on the Grantsburg Pirates. Durand-Arkansaw, the number 5 seed, and beating River Valley last week, taking on Grantsburg, the number 1 seed who beat Laconia last week. Laconia coming from 5 hours away to play here a Friday ago. Grantsburg won 38-9. And here we go today. Let's take a look at the playoff picture as it stands right now. The winner of this one plays the winner of the 2-3 game, Northwestern hosting St. Croix Falls. Northwestern victorious earlier in the year in the Heart of the North Conference. And Northwestern, one of only 3 undefeated teams in Division 5, but somehow they got a 2 seed in this section. So a stacked section, to be sure. St. Croix Falls like 10th in the state as well, or in Division 5. So that'll be a good one to keep an eye on too. But whoever wins this one will play whoever wins that one next Friday night. If Grantsburg wins tonight, they will host Level 3. If they don't, Durand-Arkansaw will go to either Northwestern or St. Croix Falls. And we get the party started with a little hey hun from Lynette, but it auto-corrected. She meant to say, hey, Bob, or he did, Lane. Oh, that's Lane Throngard, I bet, isn't it? That's Lane, not Lynette. All right, hey, Lane. Good to have you with us, everybody. It is really rough weather out there. We'll pop the weather up. 40 degrees right now. It is raining. It is drizzling. There's a good picture of it. Thankfully, there's no wind really to go along with it. Oh, it sounds scratchy. Rubber Band says, your mic sounds, oh, I got to take that down. Mic sounds very scratchy today compared to other games. All right, let's see what's going on. Maybe I turned the gain up too much. Let's see. I'm going to tinker with it. Thank you very much for telling me about that. And it could be, can you pull it up, Nick, and see how it is? A little too hot. Okay, great. Well, let's see. That would usually be that my gain is too high. Probably got bumped in the bag. All right, let's try that. Tell me how that sounds, you guys. And thank you for the help early on here. But we welcome in Durand fans as well as Grantsburg fans. We love broadcasting. We love to have a good, I don't know, obviously this is called We Are Grantsburg. We live in Grantsburg. We have kids on the team. But Durand has worked their tails off to get to this point. They're in a tough conference, Clover Belt Conference. The 4 teams that made it to the playoffs are still in the playoffs. All 4 won Level 1 contests last week. Down about 5% more. Okay. Can you hear it, Nick? Is it okay? Maybe my mic might be too close, huh? Nick's listening on a Samsung phone, though, so we'll... All right, down 5% more. I can handle that. Or maybe it's the other one. Maybe it's my other mic. All right. Thanks for doing on-air mic checks for me. I'm going to turn my ambient mic down. You guys keep letting me know if this is too much. It sounds good to me, as good as my voice can sound, but perfect. Oh, I wonder if that's when I turn the other mic down. That would have been a good thing to ask. Okay, I'm going to turn it. Sounds much better. Okay, let me turn this other mic up. If that makes a difference, we'll figure something out with that other mic. But all right. Good stuff, guys. Thank you very much. Hey, while we had a little bit of time here, I want to say congratulations to Josh Hartke. He left this morning. He's going over. He's running in state cross country. He qualified, and he is the one who made it from Grantsburg, so we wish him well. Hey, Durand, Arkansas, if you have somebody, throw it in the comments. We'd love to celebrate that with them and with you guys as well. Volleyball continues. Grantsburg won the sectional semifinal last night convincingly over Bloomer. They won 25-15, 10-13. Like, They did really, really well, played some great volleyball, and they are ready to go. And they take on the defending state champs, the Barron Bears, tomorrow night from Eau Claire North. We will have that match for you here on We Are Grantsburg, so be sure to tune in. That's at 7 o'clock. What do we have? There's Kylie. We've got Halloween, too, so people being festive, also trying to stay warm, I guess. All right. Let's see. Okay, Rubber Band Man says sounds much better. And Lori Webb says, let's go, Pirates. You got this, boys. Have a safe and great game. Yeah, and as I was saying, the weather is rough. It is rough out there. It has been kind of drizzling all day with spurts of heavier rain, but the field is totally saturated out there in wet surface. I would imagine by the end of this one, down the middle will be rough going for with the wetness of the field. So watching during warm-ups, did see quite a few people slipping and sliding for both squads. So that'll be the X factor here tonight. Who can hold on to the ball? That is number one mission here tonight. It always is, but you've got to pay special attention to that tonight for these two teams. But that is that's something we'll be watching for sure. Grantsburg comes in scoring 45.4 points per game. That is second all-time if they can keep that pace up in their history, at least since 2005. Points for Durand-Arkansaw. They score about 29 points per game. So I love I'm looking at the comments as we get this pregame going. I see lots of positivity. We love that. And thank you for putting that out there. I see Quintana's in Montana. I'm extremely proud of you all. Let's go Pirates. Awesome. Of course, Henry, a starting linebacker, leading tackler for Grantsburg. Grantsburg has won the conference in 3 sports here this fall. Football, volleyball tied with Webster. Webster lost last night in sectional semifinal play. And then boys cross country also won conference. All right, so also want to tell you about this. If anybody knows those people who are on screen right now, text them, let them know they're on. They're famous now. That's what we say. Let's see. Last week, Reese and Brock set a new record-long touchdown pass, 92 yards for Brock and Reese. Reese also in that game got his 10th touchdown of the year, and that is number 1 all-time in the season. Previous, there were 3 guys tied at 9. Zach Miller in 2020, Trenton Johnson in 2023, and Dane Lozier last year. And 2 of those 3 people, well, 3 of those 4 people, including Reese, has one thing in common. That's Brock Matheny tossing them the pigskin. So we're about ready to get this underway with the national anthem. So about 30 seconds left to go as the 2 teams line up. Grantsburg in the south end zone lining it up. They won the toss and deferred to the second half, so likely kicking off to Durand-Arkansaw. So I'm going to shorten that to Durand. It's Durand in the scoreboard, but we know it's Durand-Arkansaw.
I ask, would you please rise for the playing of the national anthem? Olson spent many years in Grantsburg coaching every sport you can think of. This gridiron was named in his honor, and we welcome you to R.W. Olson Field. As we look to the north end zone, I would like to introduce the entire Durand-Arkansaw football team. Now swivel your glare to the south end zone. Here come the entire We welcome you to another edition of Friday Night Football. The Grantsburg Pirates are pleased to host the Durand-Arkansaw Panthers for tonight's Level 2 playoff matchup. And we're glad you could make it to tonight's game. Durand-Arkansaw and the WIAA expect good sportsmanship by tonight's fans. It's important to keep your comments positive and in good taste. Remember, nobody likes a complainer.
All right, if you were listening to that, we are the same way, although we are really quick with the trigger. Keep it positive in the comments. I don't want to see any negative stuff about the officials, about the players, about the coaches, or about it. But if you're helping me out like Lane is, he says, am I the only one hearing the audio cut out then return? I gotta, if that's still happening, let me know, or maybe Lane's just not up to date. Okay. All right, thanks for helping us out. I see Robert Bandman is Reese's uncle, would have been here except it's Halloween. John Griffith, always positive. Thank you, John. And Dee as well, watching. And that is Hale Sr.'s wife. Awesome. And then, yeah, away we go. Let's go. We've got Level 2 playoffs coming up. These two teams have worked very hard. 8-3 Durand Panthers, 10-0 Grantsburg Pirates. They're about to kick things off as it's Levi Anderson, and Level 2 is underway as he angles the kick towards this way. It's a one-hopper to the 18, picked up, and now to the middle. Henry Quintana had a shot and ends up getting the tackle. I think that was Henry. Oh, I got to put my glasses on, you guys. That's why I got them.
With a 13-yard return for the Panthers.
So a 13-yard return as my glasses instantly fog up. Let's pull them off my face a little. All right, personal problems in the rear view. Here we go. Just underway here in Grantsburg. Grantsburg, the number 1 seed. Durand-Arkansaw, the number 5 seed. Nick Rombach on the video camera. And away we go. Brett Brydung is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun with the running back with him. That's Weiss. Weiss makes one guy miss. Gets a nice chunk of yardage on first down, out past the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Good start there for Weiss. Jackson Weiss, a senior. No, that wasn't Jackson Weiss, or was it? It's actually usually Ian Havens is the running back. Jackson Weiss will be involved a lot. He was one of 2 returning all-conference players from last year, from what we could see. But here's Brydung, Brett Brydung. And he will hand it off. No, it's a little slant off the play action. There's Weiss, and he is wrapped up and finally brought down. But a nice play on second down. Let's see how much of it I got on replay here. It was a good fake in the backfield and a big pitch and catch, 23-yard completion to Weiss. 8 seniors starting on Durand's varsity. 3 of them play both ways. 6 juniors, 3 of them play both ways as well, offense and defense. Brydung in the shotgun once again, man in motion, and he's going to pitch it out to him, throw it out to him. And Caden Matheny getting his guy who was trying to block him. It was 2-on-2, as in their jersey numbers, pushed him back into the tackle. So I don't know if Caden actually made contact with the ball carrier, but the result of the play is a loss of about 5. It'll make it 2nd and a long 14, we'll call it. Brydung, 14 touchdowns on the year, only 3 interceptions. He's going to hand it off, and met in the backfield. And that was Dylan Seeger. Initially there, no, that was Justin Julien, excuse me. Julien was the first one to him, and another loss on the play. So a couple positive gains for Durand, and then a couple negatives here, and it's 3rd and 16. Go Pirates from Tyler, Texas. And D. Hale says, come on, defense. And it's a passing situation. Brydung slips as he sticks his back foot in the ground. That may have had something to do, a little bit underthrown, but it was close. I believe it was Dylan Berger, the intended receiver on that one. Perhaps it was Pickler, actually. I bet it was. So it's going to be 4th and long on the incompletion. So both teams out with their punt teams. Punt return for Grantsburg. Everybody on the line of scrimmage for the Pirates. Are they going to come after this one? Here's a snap. It skips to him, and it's not a good punt as he had to do everything to just pick that up and get it off. So the ball rolls out of bounds. Not a great punt, but again, that snap was low. It skipped back to the punter, Brydung, and the Pirates will have it in pretty good field position after that. Ball will be spotted at about the 32-yard line, 1st and 10, and this will be the first time we see the Pirates with the ball. Pirates come out with 3 wide receivers to the right. Daxter Schultz in the backfield with Brock Matheny. Brock fires it to the left to Caleb Rombach. Rombach catches it, and he is out to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 7 yards for Rombach. And it's 2nd and 3 for Grantsburg. Grantsburg is going to go kind of a muddle huddle, gets the play, and Matheny in the shotgun again. Same formation for Grantsburg. Now Ryder Anderson is in motion. He's going to join Rombach on the left side, and now they'll check with Coach Adam Hale for the play. And it will be a hand up. No, it's Brock Matheny who kept the ball on the read, and that was the wrong read apparently, because in the backfield quickly was Cooper Yankee, and a loss on the play of about 3 yards, so now it's 3rd and 5. Third and 5. Back to pass, rolling right. Good protection. Throws it, and it is incomplete. Thrown behind Caden Matheny, and it lands on the ground, and it's a 3 and out for the Pirates. Good job by Durand, although that pass was just a little bit behind Caden. He was open, and I wonder how much the slippery ball had to do with some of these passes already for both teams. I know they're going to do their best to keep the thing dry, but it's impossible play to play. So 4th and 5. Back to punt is Anderson, and it looks like Weiss back to receive the punt. And they're going to fake it, and it is way underthrown, intended for Ryder Anderson. And even if it had been completed, I think Durand was there. So a pretty rough start here for the Pirates. 3 and out. They did get a completion on that first down play, but nothing doing since. So Durand, this was about as far as they got the ball in their first possession, and now they get to take over at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Both teams are purple as their primary color. Handoff. Nope, it's going to be another. Is that complete on the far side? It is. It's just another play action to the outside. So Grantsburg all purple here tonight with white helmets. Durand with purple pants, white jerseys, and purple helmets. So a gain of 5 on that one. And Breidung is now 3 for 4 for 24 yards. Second and a long 5 for the Panthers. Breidung. And he will hand it off this time. Swallowed up on the interior. Maybe a gain of a yard or 2 for Havens.
The ball carrier.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tackle by Julie.
Looks like a gain of a yard and a half. It'll make it 3rd and 4. 3rd and a long 3 even. Ah, that's a solid 4. 3rd and 4. Breidung with 2 running backs. He's going to hand it off to the second guy through. Julien is there, makes the initial hit. Fighting forward.
The ball carrier. Justin Julien in on that tackle.
And making it 4th down and manageable.
4th down 2.
That time, I believe it was Berger on the carry again. Berger, I guess he did catch one earlier. I thought my eyes had deceived me. So Durand in 4-down territory here. It's 4th and 2 from Grantsburg's 29-yard line. Big play here early in the first half. And Breidung wants to take it himself, looking for some room. He has bottled up, second effort, and he is driving the pile forward along with a few of his guys. That's going to fire up the Durand sideline, and he's got enough for a 1st down by a lot. Looked like at first he may have been stuffed, but Durand, that front 5, along with Breidung, moving the pile and getting the 1st down on 4th down. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers after getting the ball back on a 4 and out. Basically a fake punt gone wrong for Grantsburg. Be interesting, was that fake punt called from the sideline, or was that a decision by the players? Here we go, Breidung rolling right, pressured now, still wide open over there, and diving ahead, and I think they're going to give him enough for a 1st down. Excellent play there by Berger. And it is going to be, I think, enough. They're examining it now. It'll be 2nd down. They're right there at the sticks. Whitehat's going to come over and see. And he does signal for a 1st down. All right. Mo Music fan already Northwestern up 8-0 over St. Croix Falls. St. Croix is down 5 two-way starters in that one. It's going to be tough sledding against a really good Northwestern team. This is a reverse, and again a missed tackle in the backfield. This one he does get bottled up near the line of scrimmage. Durand has slipped a couple of tackles by normally sure tacklers for the Pirates. This one a minimal gain, but it could have been a loss of 2 or 3. So 2nd and, looks like he made a little bit, 2nd and 9. More. Durand-Arkansaw driving. Breidung back to pass, straight back, looking, lots of time, throws it to the near side, and it's caught on his knees. It was Miles Kraleski. Miles is the second leading receiver on the team with 21 catches. So another completed pass, another open fella in Grantsburg's backfield, in Grantsburg's secondary. No real pressure that time. Kudos to the Durand offensive line to keep him clean. 3rd and 3. Breidung. And it's a handoff to Haven. Oh, good cut. He's nearing the end zone. Touchdown! Durand-Arkansaw strikes first. And what in the world? That is not what I meant to have happen, but 6-0 Durand with 41.7 seconds left to go. No, 4 minutes and 17. It's like that was the fastest first. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Durand-Arkansaw strikes first here on this rainy, drizzly night. And they'll go for two as Brydung, and he will roll to his right. Some pressure. He's going to loft one up in the back of the end zone. It is over the head of any intended receiver. So the score remains 6-0. We're going to take a quick break.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered. Grantsburg Telecom is proud to deliver the area's fastest Wi-Fi ever offered, meaning whether you work from home or manage a local business with cloud-based systems and real-time data, you can relax knowing that our secure, reliable fiber-first network will be there for you. Visit grantsburgtelecom.net/fiber to learn more today.
All right, Durand leads here 6-0. It's now 8-6. Northwestern over St. Croix Falls. Thank you for, whoops, wrong one. Brett Johnson says, let's go D. Yeah. That time, Durand-Arkansaw did a great job. They did have to get it on 4th and short, and that was just a pile pushing, want it more than you kind of a play. Extended the drive, and Havens, the sophomore, the only sophomore starter, got into the end zone. Nice kickoff, driving Grantsburg back. This is Daxter Schultz from about his 5. Excuse me, that's Reese Jensen. Reese then leaps into the middle of the pile, and he is out to the 31-yard line. Was it Daxter after all? No, it was Reese Jensen. I called it wrong to begin with. That's Reese Jensen with the return. And Grantsburg in decent starting field position. The first drive started sort of promisingly. A little hitch on the outside to Rombach, but then a bad read maybe for Brock. He got taken down in the backfield, and then 2 incompletions. One was a fake punt incompletion on 4th down, of course. See what the Pirates do here. 1st and 10, and it will be a handoff to Daxter Schultz, who tried to make a move. That's going to be tough. He's good at that one cut and go. That time he slipped down, but he does end up picking up about 7 yards on 1st down. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. It will be a story. The rain has been coming down all day. The field is very slippery. We saw Brydung slip on one of his. Here's a pitch out to the right, and there's Reese Jensen, and he puts both hands on the ball as he crosses the 50-yard line. Not sure if that was a pass or a run, but either way, it's a 1st down for Grantsburg. Just kind of a shovel over to the right side where Reese got it, and his speed turned it up the field. And a quick pass and a 1st down, Grantsburg's first of the night. And they are in Durand-Arkansaw territory at the 49-yard line. This is Levi Anderson in motion, and it'll be Daxter Schultz, and he ran right into the, looked like securely blocked Durand-Arkansaw. Billy Wiesenbeck makes the tackle from his left defensive end position. Durand looks like they run a 4-4 defense. You don't see it too often. 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers. You can see it coming here, and then 3 defensive backs. Looks like the rain is a little less prominent now. Here's Daxter running into blockers. Good job by Durand to stand him up and stop him, a gain of a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Trips to the right, one man to the left. He's way over on the numbers. That's Rombach. Back to pass. Jailbreak, because that's a screen, and it's going to work. Daxter Schultz getting some blocking. Sure-footed, and now he's got to break a tackle. He doesn't, but he takes him for a ride down to the 15-yard line. Why isn't it? Let me see if I was just late on it. I would hate it if my replay's not working tonight. Doggone it. Let's see. Nope, it's not working. Shoot. Blurg. All right, we'll see if we can get that working at some point here. Here we go. Big play for Daxter Schultz and the Grantsburg Pirates on the screen pass. Now it is going to be Daxter trying to right side. Oh, he gets to the corner. Can he turn it up? No, he can't. And there's a flag right at the end, which will almost certainly be holding. Looked like there might have been holding on the edge there as Daxter went by. The only other option might be a face mask right there, but it came in before the tackle was attempted, really. So looks like we've got holding against the Pirates. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It'll repeat first down, but the Pirates will have it 1st and 20 from the 25-yard line. All we have is, let me see if that worked. I'm just going to, okay, good. All right, I just wanted to see if my replay worked. This is about as mundane as it gets. No highlight here, but here we go, maybe on this play. 1st and 20 now, back to pass. It's going to be another hitch to Rombach. Rombach turns it in, and now he goes forward and gets a lot of that penalty yardage back. His second catch of the night goes for about 8. It'll be 2nd and 12. Pickler on the tackle. Call it a gain of 9 for Caleb. 2nd and 11. He must have gotten out of bounds. The clock was stopped. They're going to throw it to him again because they're giving it to him again. Caleb slips a tackle and gets another 10 yards on that one. That's Caleb's 3rd catch of the night here in the first quarter. So 3rd and a long 1 for Grantsburg. This might be Daxter Schultz season here. Matheny in the shotgun, trying to draw him off sides. Good job by the Panthers to hold their water, as they say. Trips to the left, Rombach to the near side this time. It's going to be Brock Matheny, who's bottled up. He is close to first down yardage, and Grantsburg will certainly go for it here on 4th down. Big play coming up here. Big, not a decision, but a big play coming up. It'll be 4th and short. Pirates need to get to the 5-yard line. They're at the 5.5, it looks like. Clock nearing a minute to play. Durand-Arkansaw made it on their 4th down play and scored a touchdown a couple plays later. Can the Pirates respond? 2 guys left, 2 right. It's a high snap. Daxter is hit, but I think he's got enough to get across that 5-yard line. Boy, it's going to be close, actually, judging by the line judges. Both of them aren't on the other side of the 5, but I don't know if he needed to get to the 5, just kind of at this angle. Hey, he did not get enough for the first down. The Panthers turn back the Pirates on 4.5 yards. Well, that is not good for Grantsburg, obviously, but if you can't get half a yard, woofda. Even if everybody knows where the ball is going, that offensive line has to be able to move the pile a little bit, but they do not. Not much there for Daxter. And it'll be 1st and 10. Durand turning away the Pirates at the 5. Good news for the Pirates, I guess, is it's 95 yards away from the other end zone, but they would have sure liked to have answered the Durand-Arkansaw touchdown. This one goes up the middle for a yard. That was Havens, tackled by Arkansaw. We call him Rocky around these parts. Maybe one more play here in the first quarter. Should let you know that the clock you see in the scoreboard there is about 2 seconds behind the rest of the broadcast. I think they're going to try to get him to jump. And that will do it for the first quarter. You can see. And that looks like 10, but it's just because the camera was kind of cut off. So that was zeros on the clock. Grantsburg drove down to the 5-yard line, but Durand stops him, and now we'll go from there after we come back. It'll be the second quarter. You're watching high school playoff football here on We Are Grantsburg.
At Burnett Medical Center, we celebrate all walks of life. From our very first steps to our sprinting strides, from on-the-job site to afterlife retirement. At BMC, we embrace every pair of feet that walks through our doors. Our comprehensive care knows no bounds. It's for the newborns, the professionals, the adventurers, and those who've traveled many miles. We're here to support you. Your journey is unique, and so is our approach to your well-being. Step into BMC, where comprehensive healthcare meets compassion. Burnett Medical Center, providing healthcare for all walks of life.
All right, 12 minutes. What the heck? Here's my microphone. 12 minutes put back up on the clock. We're going to switch that to the second quarter. And Durand-Arkansaw has it second and 8 yards from the 7-yard line. And back to pass, straight back in the end zone. This one is over and incomplete, knocked away by Reese Jensen. Almost looked like he was kind of lining it up for the pick, but it ends up being knocked away, intended for Weiss. And it'll be 3rd and 8. Whoop. And Northwestern is up now 16-6 over St. Croix Falls. Thank you, Mo Music fan. So it remains 3rd and 8. Grantsburg fans making some noise on the near side. And back to pass again, looking left, throwing, and it is behind the intended receiver who was open, but it'll be a 3-and-out. Intended receiver was Kraleski, I think is how you say it. So the Pirates do stop Durand after Durand stopped Grantsburg at the 5 on 4th down. 3-and-out for the Panthers, and they'll be punting it away. Levi Anderson back to receive the punt for the Pirates. Will the Pirates send the house, or will they just take the good field position after the punt? And it is away, and a much better punt this time. One hopper right to Anderson. Anderson tries the near side. He's inside the 40-35 and knocked out of bounds hard at the 32-ish.
Tackled by Billy Wiesenbeck.
So Pirates get it back in great field position. A nice return by Anderson there. See if they try to do something down the field here. 1st and 10, Pirates. And a little bit of a delay here as they get the ball spotted and dried off. Should be a new ball from the Grantsburg sideline. And here's the pass. It's going to go over to Reese. Reese makes the catch, has to make one guy miss, does, keeps his footing, and is down inside the 25. A nice pickup there on 1st down. Let's see what the weather's doing right now. And stoppage of play, and somebody is hurt on the field. And I think that is Caleb, maybe. Oh no, Caleb is up. I see the long white undershirt. He was wearing that, but I can't tell who it is on the field at the moment. Did you guys see who it was? It's Reese. Oh, God. So Reese, that makes sense. I mean, he got tackled there. Renee Rombach out checking on him. And both teams go to their sideline, take a knee. Durand is. While we have a second, let's go ahead and throw this to a break. I'll cut it off if he gets back up here real quick. Well, Reese still down, unfortunately, kind of on his side. Renee is, it's really hard to see what's happening here. Now he gets on his back and he's going to be helped up. So kind of pulls himself up and he is walking off under his own power. That's good. And a nice round of applause for Reese. Hopefully the young man is all right. He's playing spectacularly, especially down the stretch here. Northwestern 24, St. Croix Falls 6. The route is on in Maple. Not so much here. 6-0, 11 and a half minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Second down, 3 for the Pirates.
The winner of this one plays Northwestern or St. Croix Falls if the Saints can find a way to come back in that one. Back to this one, Daxter Schultz. Nice little one cutting up the field, and he's got enough for a first down.
Brought down by Dane Shaw. That's a Pirate. First down.
So the Pirates have been able to move the ball a little bit here on Durand. Again, their last possession ended at the 5-yard line on a missed fourth down play, but they were able to stop Durand and started this drive at the 30. Now a first down later. Here's Daxter. Oh, he's trying to cut to the outside. He slips a tackle, and he turns it up. He's got a little bit of and he's down to the 2. You caught that, right? That's a first down for Grantsburg. Panther jumped on his back and brought him down at about the 2, maybe 3-yard line, but the Pirates now have it. First and goal inside the 5. They're going to spot it at about the 4-yard line, so a little worse than I had thought, but it's still first down on a nice run by Daxter Schultz. 6 carries, 32 yards for the young man. The team looking over to Coach Hale, who's calling the plays, and they're going to switch the entire formation. Now Caden Matheny is going to line up to the right. A big mismatch, but this was taking too much time as they flipped the entire offensive set, and Caleb was way over on the numbers. He had to get way over. Just taking too much time. They want to make sure they get this right as the Pirates, they're down by 6 here, but another great opportunity deep into the red zone. Last time they came up empty, got the stop, and now even better situation for the Pirates at first and goal from the 4. So that's the first timeout of the half for either team. 10:27 left to go in the first half. Again, we wish the Pirates good luck tomorrow. It's sectional final volleyball from Eau Claire North. They take on the Barron Bears, who are defending their state title from last year. So it's going to be a great one. We will have the live stream tomorrow night. Pending good internet, I'm sure we'll have it. And so good luck to the Grantsburg volleyball team. They played great last night, incredibly well. They're going to need that against Barron. Here's a little pitch out to Daxter. Daxter is stopped, and he keeps going. Boy, that it looked like from this angle it was a face mask, but there's no way all the officials missed that. So he must have gotten. It must have been his collar or something. It just looked like it was a high grab, but it had to have been his shoulder pads, not his Not his face mask, because that would have certainly been flagged. But no gain again. Daxter being held in check for the most part. And it's a high snap. They're going to throw it to the right side, and it's over the head of Ryder Anderson. Had a step, but it's a tough angle. That's a really tough throw there. And it's 3rd and goal. And a lot of times Grantsburg likes to run like a whip route right over the goal line. We'll see if they do that, but the problem there is slippery conditions. A whip route, you kind of fake inside. You take a step inside, then you got to cut hard back to the outside. You generally get open on that, but it's got to be quick. And they practice it quick, so if they run it, Brock will have to be just a tick slower than he usually is that they practice. No whip route. Brock fires it. Incomplete, intended for Caden Matheny, broken up nicely by number 13, Owen Pickler. So it's going to be another 4th down play here for the Pirates. They had it 1st and goal at the 4, haven't gotten a yard. In fact, may have lost just a little bit on the one run they had. 4th and goal. Can Durand-Arkansaw stop Grantsburg at the 4? They did at the 5 on 4th down last drive. It's the epitome of bend and don't break if they can do it. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Back to pass, rolling right, protected. He might want to run it. Nope, he's going to throw it. Running out of room, tosses it up, and it is not complete. Might have been an interception, I don't know. It's incomplete. And another Durand-Arkansaw stop on 4th down. Great coverage. That's the tough thing about throwing that close. You don't have as much room. Kind of saw that trying to go from the sidelines. Nothing over the middle on that one. Tried that one out to Ryder on 2nd down. Tried that one in the back of the end zone, but just bunched up too much. I thought for a second Brock could have tucked and run and maybe gotten close, but he wanted to throw that one incomplete. And here's the handoff in the backfield. Gets by a first wave and gains maybe a yard out to the 5-yard line. So at least for Grantsburg, it's not good field position. Havens does gain a yard. Bubba Quimby on the tackle.
2nd down, 9 to go.
6-0 Durand. It was a 12-yard Berger touchdown run earlier. 2-point conversion, no good. Both feet on the goal line. Quarterback, he's going to throw it. It's caught. Weiss has some room. One guy to beat. Oh, my goodness. Weiss with nothing but green grass. It's going to be a 95-yard touchdown, Durand.
Pass to Weiss complete. Panther touchdown.
That's been there all night, and they broke it. 95 yards, and Durand leads 12-0 here. An upset in the making, perhaps. The Pirates have been turned away at the 5 and at the 4, and now they're losing by 12 with 8:45 left to go in the first half. Two-point conversion coming up. Durand missed the first one, but a chance to redeem themselves, and now a timeout as that was taking way too long. I think I got the end of that run where there just was no, I mean, Tyler is very, very fast, but just could not catch up with them in time, and a timeout here for Durand-Arkansaw, up 12-0. So an opportunity here for Grantsburg to buck up. They have not been in this position since they played Glenwood City in week, I think, 4, maybe 3 or 4. But in that one, the Pirates were down 4 starters, 2-way starters in the first half, essentially. Came back. They were down 24-0 at halftime. came back with 28 unanswered in the second half, winning that one 28-24. But the Pirates at full strength tonight. So here we go. They got it straightened out. 2-point conversion here for the Panthers. Bryden, the senior quarterback, he's going to pitch it off to his left. There's a little bit of room, and 2 points will be added to Durand's score. It is 14-0 as it was Berger who brought it across the goal line. 14-0, the Panthers lead after the long bus ride, albeit it was a coach bus. But they are ready to play, and they have stopped Grantsburg when it mattered the most. Grantsburg had it first and goal at the 4, did not gain a yard. Durand scored on 2nd and 9 from the 5. Weiss from Bryden. I think it was Weiss, Nick. I think it was. Very fast, and Clover Belt, a heck of a tough conference, and Durand-Arkansaw was 4-3 in it, tied for 3rd with Fall Creek. Regis, Mondovi and Fall Creek, along with Durand-Arkansaw, all making the playoffs and all winning in level 1. Here's the kickoff. Good kick, and this will be taken by Daxter Schultz. Schultz gets to the sideline. He's up the sideline, hurdles, stays in bounds, and he's out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Really nice return there by Daxter Schultz, tiptoeing down the sidelines, hurdling, and then getting knocked. A good effort there by Daxter Schultz to give the Pirates good field position, marked out a little before the 48 at the 46. And the Pirates will start with it. They could really use a touchdown here, to put it mildly. And it's going to be a throw back to Daxter. Daxter, and he gets to the original line of scrimmage. It took a long time to just get to the line of scrimmage. Durand-Arkansaw was there. They're very quick on defense.
Knocked out of bounds by Drake Peterson. 2nd down 8.
Brock Matheny has already attempted 10 passes. He has 76 yards in those 10 passes. 2nd and about 8. He's going to throw again. He's got it open. There's Caden, who's going to get hit right at the first down marker, but he is able to move ahead just enough for the first down. Gain of 8, maybe 9 yards for Caden. Oh, they're marking it back a little bit, but I believe they're going to give him enough for a first down. Grantsburg is on the line of scrimmage, but White Hat's going to come in and measure with his eyes here. They might get a measurement here. That's very close. They're going to call for a measurement. So I thought Caden had enough of that second effort to get well across the line, but came up a little shorter than I thought. But will he be short of the line to gain? We'll see. It'll be 3rd down if it's short. And they will stretch it out. Look at that camera work. Oop, that's going to be just a bit short. Indeed, 3 chain lengths short for Grantsburg. That'll, maybe they just need to hammer this up the middle a little bit. 3rd and 3 inches. Matheny will go under center. Is he going to sneak? He is. He's got the first down. It looked like, yeah, oh yeah. For sure, a first down on that one. Gain of a yard, maybe 2 for Brock. It's 1st and 10, Grantsburg at the 43-yard line. Grantsburg and Durand have played 3 times since 2005. I'll get to that in just a second, maybe after this play. Matheny in the shotgun with Schultz. Back to pass, looking left, and he fires it to Daxter. Daxter puts his shoulder down, and he's across the 40, gain of about 3 yards. So in the 3 times they played each other, Grantsburg has won all 3 twice, the last 2 times in the playoffs. Back in 2020, they won 38-30, but the next game was canceled due to a COVID deal. 3 years before that, Grantsburg won 30-20 in level 2. Back to pass, looking, they're going to screen to Ryder, who makes a guy miss. He's got to get up. He does. Breaks a tackle, and he's got enough for a first down inside the 30-yard line. And this hasn't been the problem between the 20s, well, between the 5s, really, for the Pirates. And just to finish up the history between these two, back in 2016, just a regular season game, Grantsburg won 27-6. That one was in Durand. Here's Ryder Anderson, nothing doing that time. Great job getting out and making the play, Dane Shawls. No gain on that one, 2nd and 10 with about 7 minutes left to go. Levi Anderson split wide to the right as Reese Jensen has not come back into the game. And it'll be a handoff. Daxter trying the right side. He is stopped by Wiesenbeck. And again, a 3rd down. This one's 3rd and long. And a player down. Wiesenbeck slow to get up after that one. But he does get up, but they stop play. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong guy. He's still down. Pardon me. 6:37 left to go. Brett says, let's see the swagger from last week. Yeah. Pirates find themselves in a bit of a sticky situation here. They've been able to move the ball really well. They've started with good field position, including this one, but have come up empty every single time. They, I guess on their first one, it wasn't great field position, and it was a 3-and-out, missed a fake punt. Have been able to move the ball since, but have been turned away on 4th down at the 5 and at the 4. As we wait for the injury to clear here, hopefully he's all right, and he does get back up. Want to shout out Goob. Goob watching, I'm sure, and maybe you saw the post that Stacy made earlier, I think it was actually yesterday. You know, Goob Coy, a fixture here in Grantsburg, just a legendary figure here. And he's going through it right now. He's on the list to get a heart transplant. This isn't private. And so we are praying that Goob would get that heart transplant and that it would take and that we'd have Goob around for many, many, many more years. So shout out to you, Goob. Try not to get too riled up in this one. Here it is, 3rd and long. Brock Matheny finds a guy, and it is caught for the first down, and it is caught by Caleb Brombach, his 4th catch of the night. Just secured the catch and sat down like he was at the dinner table. The difference is he didn't have his phone, he had a football. 1st and goal at the 19-yard line. Matheny back in the shotgun, thought he got a guy off sides, but that's on the center. You got to snap the ball there. They should have a play for that, but he didn't. Here's a handoff. Daxter's got some room, looking for a block. He gets shoved out of bounds. And everybody gets up nicely. And Pickler on the stop right at the 15-yard line. So again, Grantsburg finds themselves in the red zone. Brett says, let's go, Goob. Indeed, let's go, Goob. 2nd and about 7 for Grantsburg. Matheny rolling to his right. He's got a protector, and he's going to throw it to his brother, and it is. That might have been caught. Touchdown, Grantsburg! Brock Matheny with a nice catch on the other side of the end zone. Good pass from his brother, his twin brother, and a nice catch. I think he even had both feet inbounds there. Caden Matheny. All right. He's using Stacy's account, but that's Goob. Yep, I'm watching. Yep, I'm watching. All right, Goob. That one was for you, kid. It's a 2-point conversion. It's a straight handoff. Dexter muscles his way into the end zone for the 2 points, and the Pirates are on the board, 14-8. It was Levi? Oh, it was Levi in the Wildcat. So Levi punches it in. Touchdown with the 2-point conversion. And Grantsburg now down by 6. I am guessing the Northwestern St. Croix game is still an uneven score. The winner of this one plays the winner of that one. If the Pirates can come back and win, it'll be here. But if Durand wins and Northwestern continues what they're doing, it'll be in Maple. (32-6). How come that didn't show up on mine? Or is it late earlier? All right. Penny says, nice job, boys. Brett says, looking much better, guys. I would agree with that. Good job, guys. Let's go. Let's go, D. Yeah, that's where it's going to be now. The defense has to stop Durand. We've scored, I think, 2 out of 4 possessions. Last one was a giant 95-yarder. Anderson kicks it off. This one's basically down the middle, taken, bobbled, picked up, 15-yard line, now the 20. Oh, and makes a cut. He's got some room ahead of him. He's got a lot of room. This might be a kickoff return. Touchdown it is. No flags on the play. And a special teams touchdown to answer Grantsburg's first points of the night. That was Krikleski. And just bad coverage from Grantsburg. Just right up the right sideline. And the Pirates not staying in their lanes and allowing a return touchdown just when they got the momentum, and it looked like the Grantsburg team we've seen all year. That is the first special team score against the Pirates all year long. And just like that, it's back to a bigger Durand lead, 20-8. Bryden, he's going to pass for the 2. It is wide open in the end zone. And the 2-point conversion is good. I think that might have been a linebacker assignment. But regardless, it is 2-point conversion, 22-8. A 14-point Durand-Arkansaw lead in what would be a pretty significant upset here. Grantsburg was number 1 in Division 5 for most of the year. And just like I said, just when it looked like the Pirates were getting things together after being stopped twice at about the 5-yard line, another gigantic play. It's been 2 big plays in this one, a 95-yard touchdown and a 85-yard kickoff return touchdown for Durand-Arkansaw. Their first one was a drive for the Panthers, in which they had to make it on 4th and about 2, and they got about 5 on that one. So the defense doesn't even get a chance to go out there for Grantsburg. They're going to get it right back on offense with 5:44 left to go, minus whatever this kickoff return takes. And here it is, angling to the left, and it stays in bounds. Ryder Anderson, it looks like, has it. Down the right side, skips by one, and he's out of bounds. Unable to stay in along the Durand sideline, and that was Sawyer Spate, actually, I think, on the return. Second. Oh, and there was a late hit on the sideline. Okay, perhaps. Let's see what there is a flag down. I didn't see that come in, but let's see. It's going to be holding on Grantsburg. All right, Pirates. We are going to see what the Grantsburg Pirates of 2025 are made of right now. That was a holding call, so it'll be backed up 10 yards from where the ball is spotted now, but it'll be 1st and 10. The chains will move since it was during that play. So it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 15, it looks like, just on this side of the 15 on the right hash mark, almost. Oh, it is the right hash mark. Two guys split left, one to the right. There's a tight end to that side as well, and it'll be Daxter Schultz on the right side, cutting back inside and trying. He fumbled the ball. The ball is still loose, and it's Durand's. Just fighting for extra yards, and you saw the ball get away from his body, and he just lost it. On a night like tonight, and in a situation like that, that is tough. That is tough to take for Grantsburg. Now what are they going to do? So Grantsburg scored a touchdown and then gave up a kickoff return touchdown, and on the first play, after a nice gain, a fumble recovered by Durand-Arkansaw. 1st and 10, Panthers inside the 30-yard line. Brydung hands it off. There's some room and a nice gain for Havens.
Havens, the ball carrier. Tackled by Tyler McCormick. 2nd down, 4.
Just 7 yards on 6 carries for Havens, but I don't think anybody saw this coming. 22-8, Durand taking it to the Pirates here in the first half. 5 minutes left to go. Coach Rosemeyer wanting to score one more time at least before halftime. They've got it in great field position. A little bit of a bobbled snap, but no big deal. And that ball, the ball carrier's down inside the 20. Not enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
3rd down, 1.
3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Certainly 4-down territory in the red zone now. Two guys in the backfield, along with Brydung. The quarterback calls out the signals, nearly got Grantsburg to jump. Havens going to have it. He's got a first down. He's inside the 10. And the front of Durand is taking it to the front of Grantsburg. Spate will come off after making the tackle. Looks like he's maybe hobbled a bit. Or I think it actually might just be a different defense here trying to stop this run. And the snap. Havens again. Ball's on the ground. This is what Grantsburg needed. Can they get it? And they say, I think it's going to stay with Durand. They fell on it. Boy, the Pirates certainly needed a turnover in that situation, or have they not made a signal yet? I think they are saying that it's Durand ball. I think they called it right away. Actually, now they're huddling up. It looked like they were just stopping the clock there, but no signal yet officially. Both teams pointing their way. Grantsburg clapping. The defense is coming off the field, and the Pirates have turned over the Panthers just in the nick of time. Now, what are you going to do with it? At the 9-yard line, 3:31 left to go. The Pirates get a break as Durand was looking to take a massive lead into halftime. They still have a good lead, but the Pirates have a chance here with 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter to try to get one on the board and get that momentum back. They had it and they lost it immediately on that kickoff return. Matheny in the shotgun, Daxter back out there. Snap, rolling to his left. He's going to throw it out here. That's completed to Ryder Anderson, who is taken down, gain of about 7. And he gets out of bounds with 3:24 to go. Good job by Anderson to get out of bounds rather than fight for more yards. Like to see him put that in his left hand immediately, but nitpicking on that. 2 guys to the left, 3 to the right. Looks like a little bubble. Nope, they're going to throw it to Ryder again. Ryder making one guy miss. And, that's Levi Anderson. Doesn't get a lot of catches, but that time he gets one for a first down. He's in for Reese Jensen. Reese injured earlier in the game. First down, Pirates. Again, an empty backfield. See if they put somebody in motion. They don't. Back to pass. They're going to fire it out here to Caleb. Caleb on the outside, and he will get out of bounds. There is a flag immediately, and almost certainly it'll be holding on Grantsburg on the edge. So we'll see if this play stands. Nope, it's another holding call on Grantsburg. That's 3 or 4. That's what happened last week against Laconia, but Laconia was the ones who were always getting hit with the holding. But the Pirates having trouble keeping their hands inside. And instead of a nice gain and the clock will stop, but it'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 20 now for Grantsburg. Actually, it looks like it happened a little bit down the field, so it might not be 20. Let's see where they spot it. They have it at the 23. Nope. Yeah, they got to get to the 37. It is 20. Sorry, they have it at the 17. Got to get to the 27. 37, I mean. And they're going to fake. Matheny looking, wants something deep. He's got Anderson just out in front a little bit. Looked like Anderson had him beat by a step on that post pattern. And Matheny had a lot of time, just kind of rolled a little bit to his right, got a good base, didn't slip, but just missed. And again, he is used to throwing to Reese Jensen, who's the fastest guy on the field. And it's 2nd and 20. Back to pass again. He's going to lob it to Daxter, and it's outside of his reach. So 2 passes misfire there where there was room to run. Northwestern 40, St. Croix Falls 6. That one is probably in the same time frame as this one, so probably a first half score. So it's going to be maybe running clock in that one. Snap, 3rd pass in a row, stepping up, and he tucks it down. That might be a fumble. It might be incomplete. Incomplete pass. Grantsburg dodges a bullet there. I thought he might be trying to tuck it, and incomplete. 3 and out after getting that fumble. In fact, 3 and out with a holding penalty as well. Nothing right now going well for Grantsburg, and it's their own fault. I shouldn't say that. It is their, they're making some mistakes, but Durand-Arkansaw has come to play. Like I said, the front for the Panthers just wreaking havoc up there. Strong kids. Oh, the snap is a little high, but Anderson comes down with it, nearly blocked. It's a high punt, but it'll be taken at about midfield. And the fair catch just in Grantsburg's territory by Weiss. 22-8, Grantsburg only using 50 seconds on that possession. And yes, Durand turned it over, but they have it back in good field position. 2 timeouts remaining for the Panthers. We have an upset brewing here in Grantsburg. Looks Looks like the rain has basically stopped. Handoff, left side, a little bit of room again, and making a defender miss, and Havens another good run, the sophomore, the only sophomore starter for Durand-Arkansaw. Grantsburg has none, Durand-Arkansaw just one. But he's been running pretty hard. Hasn't really gotten a chance to get loose. That might be as big. No, he's had two. Last one was 11 yards. This one was 6 yards. The one, so he's kind of heating up a little bit here as the game wears on and as the front five for Durand leans on Grantsburg. It's going to be a handoff this way. Weiss on the carry. He's got enough for a first down. He steps out of bounds, preserving a timeout. There is a flag on the, I think that's a flag. It's kind of a darker yellow, but indeed it is a flag. And will they get Durand for a hold on the outside? They do. So this is going to back Durand up, and it'll push them back to about second and I think about 11, maybe 12 as the hold happened downfield, but it'll nullify the first down run. Minute 53 left to go. It will be second and we'll call it 12 back on the other side of the 50 now. Bryden back to pass. Decent. Now pressured. Now he's in the grasp and he's brought down. Big play there. Arkansaw got there and a timeout called by Durand-Arkansaw. Big loss on the play. Timeout Grantsburg, excuse me. And that's big. Grantsburg's going to call their second timeout of the night. Backing on that sack, backing up big time. 3rd and 21 now when we get back to play. So that was a loss of 10 on Rocky's sack. Now, he wasn't even thinking I didn't get the darn replay there. Alex is trying to get the team or the sideline riled up with the flag. Here he goes. Little reaction from the crowd. Tough. Grantsburg's had a little bit to cheer for. Little American bandstand on the jukebox here for Pete. Minute 43 left to go. Grantsburg scored, but Durand on a kickoff return got it all back. He got the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, pretty much nullifying that touchdown for Grantsburg as far as the lead goes. But now they're in a bit of a pickle. 3rd and very long for Bryden. And he's joined in the backfield by Havens. And it's going to be a play action, and it's going to be a throw back. The ball is incomplete. The ball is loose. I think it was a forward pass, and in fact, they do call it incomplete. Havens, or Weiss getting on the ball, but it was incomplete. So the Pirates are going to get another opportunity here. They have squandered all but one of them. Again, stopped on 4th down twice in a row from the 5 and from the 4. 2 enormous plays for Durand, and they will punt it away here. It's a pretty good punt, high. Levi's there, and he wants to turn it up. Tackled very high, but effectively out to the 41-yard line. Tackled by Jackson Pickler, the junior. Minute 26 left to go here in the first half. We will play the initials game at halftime. The initials are ES. So get ready. We're going to have some fun at halftime. Crowd needs to be involved. All of you 504 people, get ready. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Throwing to the sideline, and it's thrown a little bit off target. Gain of about 8. but it doesn't allow Levi to get out of bounds. And all of a sudden, Levi's the favorite target out there, and they're going to flip the formation. Brock's got to wait for that to get lined up, and it does. And this is going to be intercepted. Oh, no, nearly intercepted. Intended for Caleb on the near sideline here. Dangerous. That would have been a pick 6. And I think maybe Caleb needs to come back more on that. It was lucky for Grantsburg that one wasn't picked off, because there was nobody going to catch him if it had been. 3rd and 3, minute 4 to go. And dumping it to Daxter. Great job by Durand to react to that. But Daxter is able to get out of bounds and has enough for a first down into Durand territory. So 55.9 seconds left to go. Grantsburg with just 1 timeout remaining. Clock does stop on a first down or out of bounds incompletions, of course. Back to pass. In some trouble. Spins. And oh, he's taken down. Wiesenbeck with the sack. And the clock runs. 40 seconds left to go. Grantsburg has to get all the way back. 2nd and long. Back to pass. Matheny. He's got a guy. It's Rombach. Rombach makes the catch. He slips, but he does go forward out of bounds, stopping the clock. And I think that's his 5th reception, but just 50 yards for Caleb, all on hitches. So they get the sack plus some back on that second down play. And 26.4 seconds left to go. Can they get some yardage here to get within striking distance of the end zone? They've got a 6'7" wide receiver in Caden Matheny, who's the leading receiver for Grantsburg as far as catches. Back to pass, stepping up, firing incomplete. Clock stops. It's 4th and 8 at the 43-yard line. So another 4th down here for Grantsburg. They're, of course, going to go for it here, down 22-8. Let's see if they go for it all here. Durand with 2 timeouts remaining. 3 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Back to pass. It's going to be a screen. It's way high, but Levi going laterally, turns it up, and he's got enough for a first down. And that's going to stop the clock. There is a flag on the play on the far side. Is this going to be an illegal man downfield? It's kind of thrown in that spot, potentially. It would nullify, of course, that play. The clock will still only have 14.1 seconds left to go. They're discussing it, which means it's not all that cut and dried here. In the pros, they get like 1 yard to be downfield if you're ineligible. In high school, they're a lot more lenient, but let's see what they call here. We're watching the white hat. And well, that was like illegal use of the hands on Grantsburg. Regardless, it's on Grantsburg, so this is going to come back. So maybe he started blocking before the pass got there. I don't know what the deal is here. But again, Pirates get something positive, and it's nullified this time by doing something against the rules. So I think that's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be from the line of scrimmage. It'll stay 4th down with 14.1 seconds left to go. It is not. It is a big penalty. It's a 15-yarder. Holy cow. Looks like the Grantsburg Pirates are going to punt. Yeah, because this is too terrible a field position. So it was offensive pass interference. It was a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And it goes from 1st down to 4th down. The clock is running. They're going to let the clock run out. Durand is not going to stop it. And the Pirates will limp into the high school. Durand will sprint as they have absolutely dominated this first half, and that might be the wrong word because they have, as you can see on the scoreboard, as you can tell when they stopped Grantsburg twice from the 5, from the 4 on 4th down. The Pirates had it, and we see them score all the time from those positions on the field, and they don't make it happen. The first time it was all right. They stopped Durand 3 and out. The second time, a breakdown in coverage and a 95-yard pitch and catch, scoring the touchdown for Durand. Grantsburg was able to get back into it. They scored on the subsequent drive, but then on that ensuing kickoff, 85-yard touchdown return from Durand-Arkansaw, and then a couple possessions for each since. But in the halftime, it's 22-8. Not insurmountable. Grantsburg, a heck of a good team. Durand, though, in the first half, getting it done when it mattered the most. So we are going to take a quick break here. I haven't been paying attention to the comments. Hopefully everybody is being positive there. Let's see, come on. While we have a break, let's say thank you to some of our sponsors. We'll come back with some stats and with the initials game. Again, the initials ES, so stick around for that.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered. Grantsburg Telecom is proud to deliver the area's fastest Wi-Fi ever offered, meaning whether you work from home or manage a local business with cloud-based systems and real-time data, you can relax knowing that our secure, reliable fiber-first network will be there for you. Visit GrantsburgTelecom.net/fiber to learn more today.
To invite you to a celebration. He just got the training wheels off his bike and wants you to come to the high school parking lot Sunday and watch him ride real good.
All right, just looking at some stats here. As you can see, the faithful from Durand-Arkansaw bundled up, ready to go, and they are loving what they're seeing. I was taking a look at your comments during the commercial break there. Thank you for staying so positive. And let's see, it was not Austin got it right. I don't know how I didn't think of that. Illegal block in the back is the call. That would make total sense. That's a 15-yard penalty. So that was an illegal block in the back, taking the first down and then making Grantsburg just basically run out the clock. Rubber Band Man says, let's go, boys. They had 2 big plays, 1 actual drive, plenty of time to get the W. They did have 2 big plays, and they count. And that is where we're at, 22-8. Looking at some halftime statistics, Brett Bryden, who I saw was referred to as Daddy Brett by somebody. Let's see if I can find that one. That was kind of funny. I don't want to take too much time to try to find it. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Go Panthers, Daddy Brett. Carry the team. Love it. But he had 8 attempts. 1, 2, 3. He was 4 for 8, but he has 126 yards because he has a 95-yard touchdown throw. That was to Jackson Weiss. It's Weiss, right? 118 yards for him on 2 catches, a 23-yarder than that 95-yarder, and that is the touchdown that we keep talking about. Other guys catching, Miles Koleski has 1 catch for 7. Berger has 3 for 11. On the ground for Durand, 8 carries, 27 yards for Havens. A 12-yard touchdown run for Berger. He has 3 carries for 14. So it's like Durand-Arkansaw outside of the 95-yarder, and of course that counts. not that much offense outside of that one. And like I said, I know that counts, but 31 yards passing. And let's see, 27, that's the 30, 47, 40 yards rushing. What did I say? 31 yards passing, 40 yards rushing.
50-50 ticket time. Tonight we're
So
down
again,
to
Grantsburg's
250.
defense basically getting it done. One huge lapse defensively, one huge lapse on the kick coverage, and that's what's happened. Hats off to Durand. They made it happen. They caught the ball. They put the ball on the money. They ran. It is Durand, but it is two big plays.
208.
Otherwise, the Pirates seem to have them somewhat stopped. So things to work on, things to build on. Okay, for Grantsburg, Brock Matheny has thrown a lot, 26 times here in the first half. He is 17 for 26, 170 yards, and one touchdown. That was to his brother Caden. Caden has 2 catches for 33 yards in that touchdown. Leading as far as catches and yards is Caleb Brombach. He has 5 catches for 50. His long is 15. Daxter Schultz has 3 catches for 40 yards. He had a 30-yarder on his first one. Ryder Anderson, 2 for 17. 2 catches for Reese Jensen. He is out and he is injured. He has 21 yards. Levi Anderson has come in. He has 2 catches for 17 yards, but 26 throws in the first half. That means Daxter Schultz, he has 10 carries for 40 yards. Brock, 4 carries for minus 11. One of those was a sack, and that is it. So Grantsburg 40, they have 29 yards on the ground. Slippery surface indeed, but the Pirates really trying to get it done through the air and essentially have. 170 yards and a touchdown, but it's not nearly enough right now to keep up with Durand. All right, let's see. D. Hale says, let's have a better second half, Pirates. Go Grantsburg. Indeed, D. Indeed. Looking for them to come out firing here because they have to. It is do or die. Grantsburg trying to get back to Camp Randall Stadium. And I just want to, let's turn on this chat stream because we are going to play the initials game. So if you haven't played this before, we have the initials ES. All the answers will be the initials ES. I'm going to give you 6 clues. First clue is going to be really tough for you to get it, but the 6th one, it'll be really tough for you to not get it. And here we go. Clue number 1, connected to Jim Carrey in 2009. Connected to Jim Carrey in 2009. We're just getting underway with the initials game, Nick. You made it back. Jim Carrey, 2009. Clue number 2, connected to Michael Caine in 1992. Connected to Michael Caine in 1992. Also, if you know who's on the phone over there, text them and have them wave at us, Durand fans. We love interacting with our opponents. Okay, so again, let's see. Oh, Ryan Peterson putting the cart before the horse. Careful now. He says, can't wait to see next week's game at Northwestern. All right, we'll keep that in mind. All right, so Jim Carrey, 2009. Michael Caine, 1992. Clue number 3, in a sense, connected to Bill Murray in 1988. In a sense, connected to Bill Murray in 1988. Clue number 4, an animated duck is named after him. An animated duck is named after him. Remember, it's ES. Clue number 5, dealt with the past, present, and future. Dealt with the past, present, and future. Somebody will get it after that one for sure. And clue number 6, His last name is now synonymous with being a miser. His last name is now synonymous with being a miser. Oh, they're coming in quick now. Derek Van Thalen. Ebenezer Scrooge, close enough, pal. That's going to get it done. Ebenezer Scrooge is the correct answer. See, Ms. H, Jennifer, Wisco Fun, Benton, Brett. All right, you all got it. All get points except Derek gets the most points. Denise says tender Scrooge. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. Initials are still ES as the rain comes down harder now. Clue number 1, connected to dog grooming. Connected to dog grooming. Somebody's waving. I don't think it was for us, though. Maybe. Ethan typed wrong. Yeah, that's I got it. All right. All right, connected to dog grooming. Clue number 2, included the inventor. Included the inventor. Clue number 3, included the Boggs family. Included the Boggs family. Oh my goodness, Lola. Lola. Oh, why'd you take it? Oh, no, there it is. Lola. Edward Scissorhands is correct. Edward Scissorhands. Ms. H, she's on fire too. That's good. Somebody else. All right, Brett got it too. Just to finish it off, Robert Smith of The Cure was the inspiration for his hair. Clue number 5 was featured the popping of a waterbed. And clue number 6, an artificially created human was the focus of this 1990 Tim Burton classic. All right, Lola, yes. Yes, Lola. Nice job. All right, a couple minutes left to go before the teams come out. Continuing on with ES. All right, who keeps up with current affairs from 15 years ago? Clue number 1. Briefly appeared in 2018's The Spy Who Dumped Me. Briefly appeared in 2018's The Spy Who Dumped Me. They're smiling. Is somebody telling them? As Durand-Arkansaw makes their way back onto the field. All right, The Spy Who Dumped Me. Clue number 2, gained international attention after pieces of The Guardian and The Washington Post. Do that again. Gained international attention after pieces in The Guardian and The Washington Post. And the Pirates making their way out as Ms. H. Whoa. Edward Snowden after just 2 clues. Clue number 3, connected to Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Clue number 4 was the focus of a 2016 Oliver Stone film. Clue number 5, previously worked for Dell and the CIA. Clue number 6, famously leaked highly classified information from the NSA before seeking asylum in Russia. Brett got it too. All right. All right, so let's do another one. Keith Laney, I see, got it. Denise. Okay, here we go. Clue number 1, battled Captain Underpants. Battled Captain Underpants. Clue number 2, appeared on a flight on NBC's The Office. Appeared on a flight of NBC's The Office. Clue number 3, Its siblings included the chicken, crab, ham, lobster, and tuna. Its siblings include the chicken, crab, ham, lobster, and tuna. Oh, interesting. And let's see, clue number 4. Often used as filling. Often used as filling. Ms. H stumped. Denise, where are you at? This is going to be somebody else. All right, well, to give you another clue here. Clue number 5. Commonly connected to a sandwich. Commonly connected to a sandwich. Oh boy. And the foul, we got it. Tessa Zeller, egg salad. Megan just behind her. There we go, Benton. Grantsburg showing up. Tim. All right, Ms. H, there she is. Whoops, went too fast. There we go. Brett, egg salad. Lane got it too. Goob with the egg salad. Denise, I assume that's Goob still. Penny, yep, okay. Last clue was it's an extremely smelly mix, mostly yellow and white and bound with mayo. All right. Grantsburg getting final instructions here on the near side. Thank you guys for playing the initials game with us. Always a good time had by all. And we're about set for the second half. Say again? Reese has his helmet back. Okay, good. Awesome. Nick pointing out that Reese Jensen, a massive part of this offense, especially second half of the season, but always, has his helmet back on. He's right by Brock Matheny, and he is talking to an unnamed coach. Dakota Schultz, it looks like, is who is chatting with him. And indeed, it looks like Reese is going to come back in. That'll be a nice lift for the Pirates. So the Pirates will receive the second half kick as Alex Rombach leads the side in the cheer. All right. Pirates deferred in the first half. They won the toss and elected to kick it away. Actually, they elected to defer, and that almost always means you're kicking it to your opponent, and that means they will receive it here in the second half. Pirates, let's see what they come out with here. If they can get a quick score, they'll get that desperately needed momentum, but instead that one goes through, checks up at the 2. Sawyer keeps his feet, but he's in big trouble, and the Pirates will start with the ball inside the 5-yard line. Everything set at halftime is now out the window as the Pirates now find themselves incredibly far away from the goal line. But you did see Durand with a 95-yarder earlier in the game. Last week it was Brock to Reese for a 92-yarder, but backed up big time at the 4-yard line on the first drive of the second half, and just everything that seems to go wrong or could go wrong seems to have gone wrong for Grantsburg. It's going to be a handoff. Daxter Schultz trying the right side, gets himself some room. He skids past 1 or 2 tackles, and he's got Grantsburg out to some breathing room at the 17, maybe 18-yard line. First down for Grantsburg. I am certain I would not have wanted to be a lineman in the locker room at halftime. That would have been the focus of the talk if I were in there as Adam Hale. Another one to the outside. Nice run by Daxter Schultz. Gets about 4 or 5 depending on where they spot it.
Tackle once again by Peterson.
Nice tackle on the outside by Peterson, Drake Peterson. Brett said it's only 95 yards, indeed. Back to pass. And he's going to swing one out. Boy, that just is not connected at all. One time on that little quick out, it's just the angle is so difficult to connect on, and it's got to be so precise there. And Brock's the guy who can make that happen. It just is not connecting for the Pirates. They've had good luck on the outside with like hitches and stuff. They've had good luck on some screen plays. We'll see if that's what we have here. 3 guys lined up to the right, 1 all alone to the left. Man in motion, and he stops short. It's going to be a pass. Good protection, rolling left. He's going to throw it. It's to Caden. Caden Matheny has the catch. He is brought down at the 34-yard line. Plenty for a first down. Gain of about 11 or 12 yards. And the Pirates get a first down there, and they're moving quickly. Rubber Band Man says, 1 play at a time, boys. Let's get it. Agreed. 2 guys split right. And Grantsburg's going to draw him off sides, I think. Regardless, Daxter on the right side. He squirts free. He's still working, and he's got a first down. Good effort play there by Daxter. And the Pirates moving a little bit here. Starting this one at the 5. Peterson with the tackle. Or is it Sabelko? It might be Sabelko in there. I think it's number 27, not 21. 1st and 10. A little bit of a high snap. They want to swing it out. Nope, it's not there. Brock, now he'll swing it out to Daxter, and it's over his head. Maybe had 5 yards clear in front of him, but it's over his head. Good to see Reese Jensen back out there. And I think that was supposed to go to Daxter right away. It was covered initially, or the linebacker kind of got up the field a bit. Brock didn't feel comfortable throwing it. Brought it back down. The line held up, and then threw it over to Daxter, but over his head. 2nd and 10. Trips to the right, 1 guy to the left, fake to, oh, it's another high pass and incomplete. That was so high. You want to try to get that in rhythm, but Reese had to jump as high as he could just to get that ball, and he couldn't bring it in as he came down. 2 incompletions in a row, and now it's 3rd and 10. That was Brock's 30th pass attempt. Snap rolling right. It's going to be a counter. Oh, my gosh. Durand is there, but Daxter has something for him. He is still going to lose. Nope, he's still going. He's back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard on that one, and it's everything he could do to get that yard. So promising start. This one started at the 5. Grantsburg is going to be stopped on 3rd down there, 4th and 9 for Grantsburg. They did try to fake punt on their first possession of the game. It came up wildly bad. I'm guessing they're going to kick this one away. Levi Anderson, the punter. Good snap. Kicks it away. It's a good punt. And Weiss will let it bounce. It's going to take a Grantsburg bounce inside the 20, and Henry downs it there. So a good punt for Levi, 9:45 left to go. Grantsburg doesn't get it done as far as scoring there on their first possession, but Reese back out on, no, Reese is not back out on defense, so let's see, Sawyer is the corner, Ryder is the other corner. Actually, it looks like they're playing kind of 4 safeties at the moment. Man in motion. And it'll be a handoff up the middle, and the Pirates up to the task on that one. Ian Havens. And again, we said it before, a couple of giant plays, and that's gotten Durand the lead, the fairly big lead, 14-point lead at halftime. This is their first possession of the second half. But outside of that one big pass play, really held in check here by the Grantsburg defense. Two guys split right, man in motion is Weiss, and it'll be a handoff to the running back, and nothing doing for him again. Actually, just kidding, breaks a few tackles by usually would be, great tacklers. Matheny does get to him, but a decent run there for Havens. You heard it, 3rd and 4. Thought he had him stopped in the backfield. A couple guys were in there, just unable to bring him down with the arm tackle. They were engaged in a block. 3rd down, Grantsburg would love to get a 3-and-out here to start the second half. Pass, throw is fired in there and tackled by 3 players. And it's a 1st down. Berger, that one was zipped right in there by Brydung. Nice throw. Sorry, forgot to hit the button for the replay, but that one was fired in there. Perfect pass. So a 1st down on 3rd down, 1st and 10 now from the 34-yard line. And this will be another little pop pass. It's going to gain about 9. I think it's just shy. Nope. With that tackle from behind, it pushed him forward. And it's going to be a 1st down at the 45. That pass completion to Pickler, Jackson Pickler, the junior. And it's right up against the 45-yard line. Field looks great, by the way, and it's holding up well. Some slipping a little bit, just probably due to the wet. It's been raining all day. Doesn't look like it's coming down much right now. A little break in the action for that. Here's the snap. It's going to be a pass. Looking, it's a little screen. It's overthrown, and Pickler incomplete. Daxter Schultz on the coverage, but the throw was a little bit high. Scary throw, in fact. Sometimes those get picked off, but nearest Pirate was too far away, and it's 2nd and 10. Patsy Wenthy checking in, says, go Pirates. Whisk Mama, let's go Pirates. Second and 10. Man in motion, Weiss. He's got the ball on the end around. Grantsburg trying to string it out. Nice play on the outside. That was Caden Matheny with a beautiful play, just engaging the block and not allowing it to get to the outside. They were trying, and then backwards goes Weiss, and a big play for the Pirates. Loss of about 8 on the play, a little less than that, maybe 6 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 16. And again, just Grantsburg really doing well defensively. Yes, they've given up a couple of 1st downs on this one, but now it's 3rd and 16, backing Durand up. Changing the play here as they back off on the secondary. A little bit of a jailbreak. Julien with some pressure, and it was intended for Havens. Incomplete, just thrown at his feet. Great job. Very quick into the backfield. I don't know if it was supposed to be a screen or what. And there was a player in the area, so no penalty on that, but there is a penalty flag down on the far side. What will this be? If it's holding, I wonder if Grantsburg I would expect them to decline it. It'd be 4th down. And I see a couple of subs coming in for Durand, which tells me they're bringing in their punt team because Grantsburg would, they're just going to pick it up. I think maybe it was from the far sideline, an intentional grounding perhaps, but generally that's not thrown from that way. So it's picked up regardless, and here we go. It is a punting situation. Ooh, they jumped. Yep, he was leaning backwards, kind of. Ooh, that was a good punt, too. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They'll re-punt it from 5 yards farther back. Will Grantsburg bring the heat on this one? They need something big to happen. They blocked 2 kicks last week, a punt the week before against Webster. Actually, they had a punt block against Unity as well that ended up as a scoop and score. So Pirates have been pretty prolific, and they need to make up for a special teams mess up in the first half. Looks like they might be, nope, they're going to be a little safe here. Good punt, and it is taken by Levi Anderson, trying to make 2 guys miss. The ground did him a favor, got him to slip a little bit, and the return goes out to the 45-yard line where Grantsburg will have it, 1st and 10. So can the Pirates get any kind of momentum here? They need something to happen. Penny says, great job, D, keep it up. 1st and 10, good field position from their own 45-yard line. And what do we have here? Timeout. Durand, that's interesting. I don't know if Grantsburg did something that kind of, they only had 10? Oh, only 10 guys on the field. Oh my gosh, guys, how can that happen? Level 2, you guys got to know. You got to know. That's an important timeout. So we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves and say thank you to Burnett Medical Center.
At Burnett Medical Center, we understand that urology concerns can feel overwhelming. That's why we offer advanced surgical care with a personal touch, right here in your community. From kidney stones to prostate health, we're here to provide clear answers, expert treatment, and compassionate care every step of the way. Together, we'll help you move forward with comfort and confidence.
All right, timeout by Durand just to get the right personnel out there. And they might no, they're still kind of in that 4-4, 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers. And here's a handoff to Daxter Schultz. Daxter trying the right side, bottled up pretty quickly. That was Isaac Sabelko in on the tackle among other guys. So a gain of about 2 for Grantsburg, making some headway there. Is the offensive line getting something downfield. 2nd and 8, about 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. That's Ryder in motion. And it's going to be 2 guys. Reese Jensen, he is able. Wow, did he almost pull his glove off? That was crazy. Let's see if we can see a loss on the play. Good job by Durand to not get sucked in to that first play action. Look at what he did. It had to have been his shirt, but it looked like, and it couldn't have been his glove, obviously, but a loss on the play there for Jensen, but good to see him out there. Again, 3rd and long for Grantsburg near midfield. Hard to say if this is 4-down territory. Not a must-score situation, but boy, the Pirates put up about 46 points per game. They're stuck at 8. Anderson in motion. He's going to be the lead blocker for Daxter. Daxter trying to find some room. Nothing there. Sabelski again just lurking. Sabelko on the tackle. And Drake Peterson also over there. Gee whiz, and somebody's down for Grantsburg. And it is a lineman. I can't see the number. It might be Henry. And he's going to be helped up. Indeed, it is Henry. Henry Quintana. Hopefully nothing too major here. I'm not sure where Renee is. Maybe she's tending to a injury on the other side. So the clock in the game has stopped for a minute to clear the injury. Don't think there's been a timeout called. But it'll be 4th and about 6 here for Grantsburg. Just under 5 minutes. They're coming out with their offense. Sans Quintana. So one of their starting linemen. Durand was in punt return. Back to pass. Here's a throw to the sideline, caught by Caleb Rombach, and he secures it again. Just goes down to his booty and gets that first down. 6 catches for Caleb, his career high by far. And I think it's besting Big Brother's career high, which I think was 5. So he'll be happy about that, but only if the Pirates pull this one off, which right now, very, very much in jeopardy. Back to pass. And he's going to throw across his body and off the mark. Just incredible pressure by Durand-Arkansaw. That time, that was a design kind of roll right throw back, but it had to be sped up because of the pressure by the Panthers. Man in motion, this time it's Reese. It's going to be Daxter Schultz on the right side. Oh, gets a nice seal. Can he make one guy miss? He cannot. Gain of a yard or two, but another short tackle, Kraleski. So another 3rd and long. Grantsburg quickly back to the line of scrimmage as Renee makes her way across quickly. 3rd and long. Back to pass, Matheny. He's going to fire it to the right side. Caleb again almost breaks free. He's still on his feet, but he is thrown out of bounds. It's been all hooks all day for Caleb, but it's been there, and another first down for Grantsburg on another 3rd and long. But they continue to kind of give him room. Kraleski out there looking for him again, and it's almost jumped. Caleb, I think, comes away with it. Nice catch on the outside. So now maybe you see a little hitch and go as that one was jumped. Hitch and go would be beautiful at this point. Back to the line of scrimmage, but a little bit of confusion as to what the play is. Brock comes over. 2nd and 3. Grantsburg moving. Can they put it across the goal line? Back to pass. And it's stepping up. Brock now moving to his left. He's throwing. He's got a guy, and it's caught. That one is caught. And a little bit of, I think he might have a spasm. That's how it looked here. I'm going to show you the replay here. I think it is Reese. And good catch. Is it Caden? Actually, it might be Caden Matheny over there. Indeed it is. Caden having some trouble getting up here. And Renee, I think, went back over to the other side. Or is she out there? Oh, she's out there. So, Caden making a nice catch, but on the ground injured at the moment. Hopefully it's just, well, he's getting some water. He's sitting up now. So I think he's going to be okay. He reacted kind of like he had a back spasm or something. That's how I reacted when I used to get back spasms. But he's jogging off the field. All signs are good here for him as Renee goes running for the applesauce packet, I bet. So the Pirates first down. Caden Matheny has to sit for a minute, and he is over on the sideline stretching. So hopefully he'll be back in the game soon. Another great target for Matheny, Brock Matheny. 3 guys split to the right, 1 to the left. And it's a snap. And Daxter gets it. He's got an opening. Gets to the outside. Touchdown! Daxter Schultz and the Pirates. Take another look at that one. Some good blocking on the edge. Sealing that thing nicely and just enough on the outside to free Daxter Schultz. And the Pirates now get a big one. 22-14 now, down by 8, going for 2. Grantsburg goes for 2 most of the time, but they do have Tyler McCormick, who's probably their best kicker. Ryder trying to look for something, nothing there. Just a little end around, little jet sweep end around, and nothing there. So the score remains 22-14. Pirates get on the board first here in the second half, but they're down by a score. And I always think a 2-point conversion kind of counts as a second score, but as it's not automatic by any means, as you can tell, Grantsburg 1 for 2 from points after. We got Elf and the Narwhal as the managers. Buddy the Elf and the Narwhal. Patsy says, great job. As it is Halloween. We got some mice, it looks like, down in front of us. Snuggling. Anything else out there? Nobody else? There's a little bear over to the right, a little kid dressed up as a bear. All right, 22-14 here with 3:38 left to go in the third quarter. Thank you guys for joining us, and way to keep it positive in the comments. Not that I expect anything other than that, but you know, sometimes we got smarty pantses, but I know I've gotten so good at blocking people or kicking people off. I think people maybe know that, and I will do that because we're here to celebrate high school football. It's an onside kick. It is recovered by Durand, it looks like. Great job. Nice awareness, and give that guy a sticker. Who is it? Number 13, Owen Pickler, the junior. Excellent play by him. That's worked in the past for Grantsburg. And he gives his team good field position. Now, Grantsburg's defense has been doing a nice job tonight. Again, outside of the 195-yard touchdown, which does count, but outside of that, really keeping this Durand offense at bay. Quintana's in Montana. Plenty of time. Let's go, Pirates. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Caught in the backfield and wrapped up by Dexter Schultz. It is a gain on the play, but we have seen Havens, the sophomore, break out of those tackles previously. That time, just a gain of a yard. Lola is calling for more hype from Alex. He's been trying. He's been doing the flag. We don't always get him, but these guys in the stands need to get up, and here they go. Grantsburg on defense. You want the home crowd to be loud here. Brydung, he will keep it. He wants to throw this way. There's some room in front, and stepping out of bounds is Kraleski. Gain of about 5, maybe 4 yards on that play. It's going to be third down at the 45-yard line. Caden Matheny pushed him out. The cleanest jersey out there is Brett Brydung, the quarterback for Durand, and that's just not normally what you see with this Grantsburg defense, especially he's passed 13 times. Grantsburg unable to get to him except one time. I think he had one sack. They're going to throw it again, and it's a lot because it's these quick passes. Sawyer Spate makes him pay for the catch, but he held on to it over there. Take another look. That was a big hit. And Owen Pickler again making a nice play. He just recovered the onside kick, and there he held on to it on third down. Big play after Sawyer put a lick on him. We have ourselves a game here, but Durand moving the ball. Driving into Grantsburg territory now at the 38-yard line. 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Brydung. He takes the snap. It'll be a handoff. And again, getting past that first pressure. And Havens has a decent run. Arkansaw with another tackle. Gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5-ish. Kind of bunched to the right side here. Two guys split left, and they're going to throw that way. And again, oh, that's tipped into the air off the hands of Kraleski, and that one just went incomplete. Didn't tip to a defender. So Durand getting lucky on that high throw. A lot of times you'll see the tip drill enacted. And a lot of times if the defender can catch it in stride, that could go. But instead, just an incompletion, 3rd and a long 5. Brydung, man in motion. It was Pickler, but it's handed off, and he's got enough for a first down. Another I don't know if it's a broken tackle or if he's just reading the defense right or what, but there's some stuff happening around him. But Havens gets by it and gets another first down for Durand. The last Grantsburg touchdown was answered on the immediate kickoff, the ensuing kickoff. This one, Durand with an extended drive here, and they have it inside the 30 to the 27. They're moving the ball nicely. They have another first down. Nice balanced attack from the Panthers. This one's going to be a pass. Again, kept clean. The throw is open. Oh, wow. And then tackled by Tyler McCormick, but another open receiver. That one was Kraleski again. And another first down for Durand. They're just putting on a clinic in the air. There's no pressure to speak of by the Pirates, and guys running open because they have enough time finding the openings in that secondary. Man in motion. Looks like he slipped a little bit. Inside handoff and down at about the 5-yard line for Havens. It'll be second and goal from the 5. Clock runs with about 40 seconds left to go. One play probably left here in the third quarter. Last year's level 2 game against Mondovi was probably the toughest game all season for the Pirates outside of the one they lost at the state championship, in which they could have won that game too. Handoff. There's Henry Quintana in like a flash. Loss of a couple on that one. Havens, the ball carrier, backs him up, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. All right, we've got ourselves a heck of a ball game here, level 2 playoffs. Glad you're with us. Let's take one more quick break and say thank you to the Air Force National Guard.
My friends know me as Garrett, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard.
Well, breaking news, Penny Bistrom breaking the news. Northwestern awaits the winner of this one. And you know they're rooting for Durand, as that would mean Northwestern would host level 3. I know they were really thinking it would be Grantsburg. I think a lot of people did Grantsburg, the number 1 team in Division 5. But as of right now, Durand on top. They led 22-8 at halftime. Grantsburg scored the only touchdown of the third quarter, but Durand really driving. This is the ensuing drive for the Panthers. They have it inside the 10, but it's third down. Third and goal for the Panthers. 4-down territory almost certainly for Durand. Bryden's done a really nice job as quarterback, has made some really good throws and managed the game well. Here he is. He takes the handoff. He wants to throw. He's rolling right. Little pressure up the middle by Jolene. He's going to lob one, and it is caught for the touchdown! Wow, in the back of the end zone. Grantsburg really wondering. Let's take a look and see what we can see. I don't know if we can really see the line here. The ad was in the way. Let's see if we can look one more time. But the points count. There is no replay in high school. Not that it would have been any better with my setup here. But 6 points on the board on third down. Wow. Huge. Huge play, and it's 28-14. Wow. 3 defenders in the area, and all 3 of them were adamant that the ball was out of bounds. Here's another one over the middle, and he caught it on the slant. Wiesenbeck scores, and that's big. Makes it a 16-point lead for Durand. Wow. Well, the Pirates need a little bit of magic here. They are down by 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. And they have looked good at times and bad at times. Credit Durand-Arkansaw. Wow, they've come up here and put 30 points on the Pirates, who give up about 11 points per game. I realize now that I've had that darn ambient mic off for the second half. Sorry about that. I don't like getting caught with music in the background, and sometimes I forget to turn it up. But 11:52 left to go in the regulation. Grantsburg down by 2 scores plus 2 two-point conversions. Durand really getting things done, and a lot of concerned Pirates fans on the side that were nearest. Here's a kickoff. It's high, but it's short. It's taken at the 30 by Ryder Anderson, and he gets out to the 40, maybe 41-yard line. Pirates have to make something happen here on offense. Holy cow. Brock Matheny has passed it 26 plus. I think about 36 times already, and he's going to have to pass some more. Just the one passing touchdown, but he's back. Reese is in motion. He's going to get the ball. Daxter Schultz, the lead blocker, turns it up. Reese on the outside, tries to give a stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds. A nice gain on first down.
Forced out of bounds by Drake Peterson. That's a Pirate first down.
So a good start to the drive, but the Pirates absolutely have to score here, I'd say. I mean, it wouldn't be like mathematically impossible. But then if they do score, they've got to stop them on defense. Every score Grantsburg's had, Durand has answered immediately. Patting the ball, getting it to Reese. Reese running down the middle. He's had a great season. He's inside the 30, another big pickup. About 16, 17 yards, maybe. Let's see, official scorekeeper Nick Rombach says 17. So he's up to 38 yards. Good to have Reese back on the field. Grantsburg quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. It's going to be a little swing out here to Reese. Reese, one guy to beat, and he's not going to be able to do it, but a good pickup anyway. Koleski, another tackle as the cornerback. His jersey's about as dirty as it gets, completely untucked. Now he's going to tuck it back in, but he's working his tail off. All these guys are. Nobody wants this to be their last game. Man in motion. Ryder, he's going to set it up. He's going to get the block. Daxter trying to go up the field. He does. And Sabelko, another tackle. And that's going to be enough for a Pirate first down. It looks like indeed it is. They move the chains. It's spotted at the 16. The Pirates making quick work, but we've seen this tonight. They were stopped on the 4 and the 5 on fourth down. Back to pass. This is another swing. That one connects to Ryder. Ryder knocked out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. They'll gain about 6 yards, maybe 7. Let's see where they spot the ball. In fact, they're going to spot it at the 4. More than I thought that time. So it's first and goal for Grantsburg from the dreaded 4-yard line. Caden Matheny, by the way, back out there. He is a tall kid. Caleb Rombach on the other side can really jump, but they're going to give it to Daxter. Oh, turn it up, kid! And he's tackled in the backfield. Oh, he had it. He had that turn it up, and he's got a touchdown going away. I'll show you again. It looked like to me anyway. Just look at that. Maybe he saw something I didn't. Most likely he did. He's a really good running back. Dexter, in fact, over 1,300 yards rushing this year. 2nd and goal, and they went backwards from the 4. Reese in motion, rolling left to the short side. Brock sets up, fires it, and he throws it away.
I think he's passed out of bounds.
Huh. It did look like he had Caleb in the back of the end zone. Let's take another look here. Nope, he was covered. He was definitely covered. I think Caleb was calling for a jump ball. But it's 3rd down. Grantsburg had it 1st and goal at the 4 for the 2nd time tonight. Can they get this done? It's now 3rd and goal from the 7. And rolling right. Rolling, looking, firing, caught, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Reese Jensen, who lost the ball going to the ground. It would have been a touchdown in the kind of the front right pylon. This would be unprecedented if Durand can get another stop, as Grantsburg got down to the 4-yard line once again. 1st and goal from the 4, stopped on 4th down. 1st and goal from the 5, stopped on 4th down. 1st and goal from the 4, now at the 7. It's 4th down. It's time to bring out the best play that they have. It's I formation here. They might, nope, it's going to be a fake handoff. Rolling left, he's got a guy. It's over them. Pass back, and Dexter Schultz scores. They had to pull out a play they hadn't used, but they get it done. Rolling to the short side, everybody was covered, but Dexter snuck out and got into the end zone. Absolutely massive play there for the Pirates, now down by 10. So still a 2-score game. Can they get this 2-point conversion? Levi Anderson in as the quarterback. He's going to do a little pop pass, and it is caught by Caden at the back. Oh, wow, take another look at that. Levi faked that he was going in. Watch Caden. He's just going to sneak out. Terrible pass. I think it was tipped or something, but it was enough. It was a banked 3-pointer. Still counts, and the Pirates have some life here as it's 30-22 with 9:47 remaining. I am sure that we picked up a lot of interested viewers from Maple or fans of Northwestern. We've got ourselves a good game here. The Pirates able to put one in the end zone and get within 1 score again. Now it's just, can you cover on the kickoff? Maybe that played into why they did an onside earlier. And can you stop them on defense? Durand has a kick return touchdown after Grantsburg scored, and they just had a nice long drive after Grantsburg scored. They had a 95-yard touchdown earlier in the game as well. So a few big plays, 2 big plays for touchdowns, a couple of nice drives for touchdowns for Durand. Here we go. Levi will kick it off, and he will kick it down the field this time. Skips right into the hands at the 15. Trying to get him to the outside. Unable to break a tackle and driven backwards. That was Kraleski on the return. And let's see how Rosemeyer chooses to handle this. Will he just try to take the air out of the ball and take time off the clock, or will he stay aggressive, stay balanced, go to the air? We'll see. Durand has kept Brydung very clean in the pocket. Might not even have to wash his jersey after this one. And this is going to be a handoff. And that is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on the play for Havens.
2nd down, 10.
Actually, they say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little bit of a loss. 2nd and a long 10 here. Back to pass, fake, throws, and it is incomplete. Nope, It is going to be called a completion from the side judge, and the referee comes in and says it's a completion. We were completely shielded from that, but it'll be 3rd and about 4. Grantsburg taking some secondary off, putting in an extra linebacker here. Interesting. Brydon takes the snap, hands it off, and Caden is there, and he makes the stop! A short gain on the play, and the Pirates have held up. It's a 3-and-out potentially, as long as Durand chooses to punt here, as Havens is a little slow to get off the field, or off the ground. Thankfully, he's up and back. Now might be the time to send everybody. Levi Anderson back to receive the kick. The Pirates down by a touchdown. Got the touchdown, got the 3-and-out. Big play coming up here. Brydung, the punter. Clean snap, kick is away. It's off the side of his foot. It's off to the right, and it takes a Grantsburg hop, and it will settle to the ground, settle at the 41, 42-yard line. Grantsburg in fantastic shape, field position-wise, with 7:34 left to go. Playoff, high school playoff football, guys. Hot dog, 641 people. Yeah, definitely picking up some people as this one goes along. The Pirates scored, stopped them, and now we're within striking distance. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion will tie this one up. Here is a little swing pass over to, it's wide open! Reese just has to catch it! He does! Touchdown! A backwards pass, and Reese finds himself wide open. Perfect pass from Levi. Don't try to put it right on him. Give it some air. Let him adjust. He's so open. And Grantsburg fans, that play is the one at the state championship that got caught up in the air. A call didn't get called on that interference, and that turned the tide. But tonight, Grantsburg now 2 points away from tying it up. 7:25 left to go. Man in motion, Anderson. It'll be Dexter. No, it'll be Brock. Brock, and it is dropped at the goal line. Dropped by Anderson. And Cookie over there to help him up. Ryder Anderson is going to see that one in his sleep, but Grantsburg now 2 points away. They've come back. Nearly had it tied up. Now Ryder has to let that one go. Get back in the game here. He's an important part of this offense. He's going to have a chance to make a play. So the Pirates have come back. But will they get the ball back? Can they stop Durand from scoring? Oh. Here's the deal. Grantsburg would need to stop Durand anyway. Grantsburg would have to score again anyway to win the game. The 2-point conversion, it would have been nice. No question about that, but the Pirates still have to stop the Panthers. And the Pirates still have to score, no matter what kind of score, outside of a safety, of course, to win the game and to take on Northwestern here next Friday night. Levi Anderson boots it away. It is a hard line drive, and it's fumbled. There's a lot of time to pick it up, and he does, but the Pirates down there to swarm, and the scrum still going, and the ball is taken away. The ball is taken away by the Pirates. Oh, he almost got it stripped again. I think it was Kwalik. Holy cow. It was just stood up. I think it was Justin Kwalik. he almost got that thing ripped away. I think it was Kwalik. Might have been Jake Fight, I don't know. Wow, what a turn of events! Yeah, I was just look at him getting mobbed by Reese Jensen, the senior. Wow. Wow, first and goal at the 3. Daxter, hold on to it, bud. 2 hands, let's go. Man in motion to Anderson. Schultz with the carry, turns it up, touchdown, Pirates! My goodness! What a stunning turn of events here. Grantsburg making a play on special teams. Kwalik ripping the ball out, getting to the 3, and then Daxter taking it the rest of the way on the first play. 7:04 left to go. The Pirates have their first lead of the night. Grantsburg will go for 2 here to try to make it a 6-point lead. And now a flag to lay a game on Grantsburg on the 2-point conversion. Wow, that's rough. Got to pay attention to that. That clock, the play clock, starts right away. So they used all 40 seconds, and now it's going to be from the 8, from the 7.5 for the 2-point conversion. So another thing that just kind of, Grantsburg battling themselves a lot here tonight. But they do have the 34-30 lead. Here's the snap. Brock back to pass. Sidearms it, and it is picked off! Or picked up off the ground by Caleb Rombach. What a catch, kid! That throw was off the mark. Caleb had to stop, adjust, and pick that one up off the tops of the grass. What a tremendous play, and Grantsburg now leads 36-30. Tremendous now. What a game. Still 7:04 left to go. What was the score at the start of the 4th? It was 30-14. 22-14? That's right, 22-14. Yeah, they scored right away to start the 4th quarter. Durand did. Now Durand. The Panthers with their backs against the wall. Can they get another big play? This is a kick down the field. Skips, good play in the down there. Oh, there's a little bit of seam. Spins away and then corralled by Grantsburg out to the 33 line. Kraleski, he was even holding onto the ball as his teammates are trying to help him up with 2 hands. On the last kickoff return, it was ripped away. The play was, for all intents and purposes, stopped, but the scrum kept inching forward, so they didn't call the play dead. If it would have started going backwards, that's when, forward progress is called and the whistle goes, but it never did that. And Kwalik was able to take the ball away through the air, and it is caught at about the 40-yard line. Oop. Another catch there by Pickler. Jackson Pickler with his second catch. .6:35 left to go in regulation. Now the clock on Grantsburg's side. Rydung, who's stayed clean all night. He's going to hand it off. Oh, there's a little bit of room momentarily, and I think it's enough for a first down. Indeed, it's a first down for Havens. They move the sticks. The clock stops as they spot the ball. It is spotted, and they wind the clock. So they wind the clock when the ball is spotted, not when the chains are set, which is how you're supposed to do it. Nearing 6 minutes to go, the Pirates with a 6-point lead. Durand forced to go to the air for the most part here, except on this play. It is not. It is off the hands and off the helmet. That play looked like it was on target, but a dropped pass. Welcome to all of our new viewers as this one comes down to the end. It's been awesome watching you guys' comments. You've stayed positive. You've cheered for your team. Love it. What a high school football game. This is what it's all about, playoff football. Durand-Arkansaw trying to pull the upset, the 5 seed against the 1 seed. Grantsburg with a 6-point lead. The throw, intercepted! Ryder Anderson, how about that kid? Ryder dropped the 2-point conversion, was in the dumps. Gets this maybe game-sealing interception here. I don't want to speak too soon. 5:43 left to go. Durand has 2 timeouts left. They had to use one early in the third quarter because they only had 10 guys on the field on defense, so that might come back. But Ryder Anderson, congratulations, kid. That is how life works. You got to keep playing. Now the Pirates, will they keep their foot on the pedal? Here's Reese Jensen looking for a seam, does not get it. Great tackle once again. Durand has done a good job tackling tonight, but it might not have been much of a gain, if any, but the clock runs. 5:26 left to go. Grantsburg wants to stay in bounds. They want to finish this game or this drive with a score or with zeros on the clock. I know, brilliant analysis, Robert. I'm guessing a lot of Northwestern players also watching. Hey guys, congrats on a great season. Undefeated for the Tigers so far. And it's going to be a rollout. Looking, pressure, and it is caught by Anderson. Anderson, stay in bounds, Ryder. Stay in bounds. He's going backwards. The clock should continue to run. It does. He is out of bounds, but he's got to stay in bounds. And so he did go out of bounds, but he was going backwards. Therefore, the clock continues to run. Good call by the side judge. 4.5 minutes left to go. It was not a first down. The clock only stops momentarily on first downs, by the way, so that's always good for the offense to get a first down. Now it's 3rd and 1. The Pirates have it. Levi Anderson is in as the Wildcat. The snap. Levi's going to take it on the left side. He's got the first down, and he is down inside the 30. First down, Pirates! And there will be under 4 minutes to go by the time the next play is run. Just to finish up on my thoughts on Northwestern, that is a heck of a good Northwestern team awaiting the winner of this one. This one not in the books by any means, but I, for one, thought Northwestern absolutely deserved a 1 seed. They should be hosting through level 3. The computer, I guess, thought differently, so that's next week. Now, will they host or will they come here? Handoff to Daxter Schultz. Daxter with a head of steam and both arms securing the ball. Daxter had a fumble earlier in the game, but here he gets about 6.
Second down, 3.
Second and 3. Grantsburg won't have to snap this until the clock is under 3 minutes to go. But they do have to kind of move a little faster. Grantsburg does have 3 timeouts left, and they definitely don't want to use them, but if they have to, they have 3 of them. 3 minutes left now. Man in motion, Jensen, all the way past. Handoff, Daxter Schultz. Daxter securing the ball down to about the 20-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down by a little bit. But again, the clock continues to run, under 3 minutes. It'll be about a little over 2 minutes. Oh, they're going to go quick. No, they're not. They're going to try to get Durand to jump here. Nope. Oh! Brock almost fumbled that sneak. I'm going to show you. Almost fumbled the sneak as they get up quick. Oh my gosh. He did not fumble it, and it is a first down across the 20. Holy smokes.
Timeout taken by Durand.
All right, Durand uses their second timeout with 2:31 left to go. The clock, the play clock, is 40 seconds, meaning that's different than the game clock. The Pirates or whoever, the offense has 40 seconds in order to get the play in, get lined up, and run the play. Generally, in this kind of situation, they'll try to run it down as much as possible if the clock is running. Oh, Alex is doing the worm. We got to catch it. This has been requested multiple times. Alex, I'll tell you a little story about Alex, too, that has to do with Northwestern in just a second, if I have time. There he goes. He's fired up. Anyway, so if the clock is running, the offense, Grantsburg in this case, will try to use all of that 40 seconds before they get a snap off. So 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Durand with one more timeout. They'll call it after this play if the clock doesn't stop because of Grantsburg's play. All right, Alex, he's 10 years old. He's a fourth grader. Caleb, my son Caleb, Alex is my son too. Caleb and Northwestern's quarterback, Cam Kroll, play AAU basketball together. And, okay, I'll get to the rest of it after this play. 1st and 10. The snap. Daxter Schultz securing it, looking for some room, and he stays in bounds. Excellent play. Alex is the T-boy for Grantsburg. Oh, and now somebody's down and hurt, and it is Daxter Schultz. Renee right out there quickly. Hopefully it's a cramp, and she is acting as if it is a cramp, I think, so hopefully that's it. Anyway, so Cam's younger brother is also the T-boy for Northwestern. So the other day, and T-boys can look ahead. Players can't. But Alex had the Northwestern Cumberland game up, and he was scouting Cam's younger brother, Lumpy. And he can't wait. I said, have you ever met Lumpy? He's like, no. But that's the game within the game. Everybody has to be on their best, their A game. So there you go. That's the story. Now, can Grantsburg get to play Lumpy and the Tigers next week? Right now they have a 6-point lead in the ball. Durand just used their final timeout. Yes, Charlie says Alex is great to get the crowd cheering. The kid's fearless. He's just fearless. Just kind of taking a look as Daxter gets to the sideline. He's up on the bench. And Grantsburg has a couple of very tough guys on the team. Very tough guys. Daxter is maybe the toughest. I'd also put Bubba Quimby up there. Henry. Like, there's a lot of tough. Sawyer. So Reese has played through injuries this year. He's back in there today after being injured in the first half. Daxter's getting spatted up, so Renee's taping his ankle over his shoe. 2nd and 5. Durand out of timeouts, 2:20 left to go. And it's Ryder Anderson as the running back. Here's the snap. Ryder gets it. He's on the right side. Ryder Anderson. First down, stays in bounds. And the Pirates needed that. The Pirates can now kneel. The Pirates can kneel down as the clock will meander under 2 minutes before the next play. And I don't know if the Pirate fans realize it now, but if the snaps are good, Grantsburg will win this game with just kneeling on it. 1st and goal at the 5. It's been a theme tonight, but I don't expect Grantsburg to run a play. I expect them to run this down and maybe call a timeout. They're going to run this down as far as it'll go, maybe call a timeout, maybe call a victory formation, and they are going to call a timeout. The back judge was already had his hand in the air. That was the play the whole way. So the Pirates stopped the ball with the timeout, minute 42 left to go. They didn't get the full 40 seconds that time because it started, well, I don't know why. The 40 should have started when the ball was spotted. No, that's about right. That's about 40 seconds. I see Daxter limping pretty good on the sideline. Hopefully he's going to be okay. He will be absolutely crucial if the Pirates hold on here and get to play next Friday night. And I know Daxter, he's going to be ready to go. He's going to be ready to go, and he's going to run upset. He fumbled the ball earlier tonight, and when he gets upset, he runs hard. Now, Northwestern's defense is fantastic, but let's not count our chickens here. These have to be clean snaps. Pirates have to snap it 3 times. There's one, and Durand is not rushing here. So that's a kneel down. We should hear the crowd go wild on the 3rd one. Unbelievable game. Unbelievable win for the Pirates here tonight, trailing all game long. And then Justin Kwolek ripping the ball from the returner. And then one play later from the 3-yard line, Daxter Schultz running it in for the 4-point lead. Grantsburg tacked on a 2-point conversion. And looking at the back judge, and now Grantsburg will kneel one more time. They'll have to do it once more. Third and 7, but who cares? The Pirates. Oh my gosh. That was an intense game. The Pirates figured it out in the 4th quarter. And a come from behind win, and the number 1 seed moves on. And Northwestern will board the buses to come here in what should be one of the best high school football games you'll see. I'm sure we'll have a ton of media. I'm sure we'll have a ton of people watching that game. Of course, we'll have it here on We Are Grantsburg as we welcome in the Tigers. Again, both teams undefeated. Only 3 teams in D5 were undefeated. And it's just unfortunate that it has to be a level 3 game because both teams are capable of winning it all. So, boy, that was a heck of a game. Durand-Arkansaw, what a game. Good job, crowd, in the chat, just keeping things so classy. Tremendous win for the Pirates. All right, so let me look at these stats. I'll try to get Grantsburg. Brock Matheny with 1,000 passes. Let's see, he had 26 in the first. Okay, give me a second. Nick, you want to talk for a second while I do the. Nick just ran out the. I've never seen Nick run that fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 misses. 1. Okay, that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 17. So he had 43 passes. Oh, why did I do it like that? 17, 18. 27, 28. 28. for 43 for Brock Matheny as you watch him celebrate. Give me just a second. I have the record book here. I'm going to see what the most passes in a game for Grantsburg has been all time. That's got to be close. He had, 43 passes and 271 yards. Hold on. Passing completions. Well, that's okay. In a game, the record is 30. So Brock with 28 is second. He's also third with 24. Let's see if we have attempts. That doesn't look like we've got attempts. So second most pass completions in a game for Brock Matheny. So let's get to the rest of it. 28 for 43, 271 yards. He had two touchdowns. Is that right, Nick? We'll find out. Receiving, Caleb with 8 catches for 81 yards as they celebrate, and they're going to level 3. Awesome to see them celebrate. 5 catches each for Daxter Schultz, Reese Jensen, and Ryder Anderson. Daxter had a touchdown reception. 4 catches for 59 yards for Caden Matheny. He had the other touchdown. Caleb had that nice 2-point conversion off the tops of the trees. Oh, Reese also had a touchdown. Right. That was Levi Jensen, who was 1 for 2, 40 yards in that trick play touchdown. And they are all getting to the middle of the field. Oh, they're going to form a tunnel for Grantsburg to run through on Halloween night. Daxter Schultz on the ground, 23 carries, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Brock Matheny, 5 rushes for -10. Levi had a run for 4. Reese, 3 carries for 13. Ryder, 1 carry for 10 yards. For Durand-Arkansaw, Brett Briding did a great job. He was, he passed it 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he was 12 for 20. He had 1 touchdown and 1 interception there at the end of the game. Receiving wise, Weiss 118 yards, 1 touchdown. That was that 95-yarder. Gillespie, 3 catches for 28 yards. As everybody's out on the field, you'll see here in a second. Berger, leading receiver, 6 catches for 23 yards. Pickler had 2 catches for 24. And here they go. Qualic will lead them through. Beautiful. Havens, 19 carries for 44 yards. Berger had 3 carries for 14, and Weiss had 1 for 6 yards. So absolutely tremendous night here in Grantsburg, one that we'll talk about for years and years to come. And they're still congratulating him out there. And it's been tradition this year that the Pirates have gotten together at midfield as the coaches now get to go through. Josh Watts out there picking up garbage. Or no, that's not, that's Herman, just Jeff Herman. So it's been tradition after the games that the Pirates have gone out to the 50 in a prayer circle. I'm certain they'll do it again. I wonder if the fans will join them this time. That'd be cool too. And we'll see what happens here. Just kind of keep it on the guys, see what happens as they're milling about. Might take them a little bit longer to find themselves out there, just with all the family and friends celebrating on the field. Penny Bistrom says, unbelievable. You got that right, Penny. Unbelievable comeback for the Pirates. Somebody's just going to have to take charge down there and say, let's pray. We'll keep it here for a little bit longer. Thanks to Nick Rombach, who brought a space heater. I'm sweating, man. Rain has stopped. There was no real wind to speak of. Here's the temperature and stuff now. It's still 40 degrees. 100% cloud cover. That doesn't matter with these great lights. Well, they are just going to meander around down there. That's going to give us a chance to kind of button things up here. Wanted to see if they'd do it, but we are going to head out. Wow, what a high school football game. Grantsburg 36, Durand 30. The Panthers gave it everything that they had, and the Pirates just able to squeak one out and continue their season. Durand seniors, my gosh, I know you came up short, and it hurts, but, man, did you go out swinging. It was absolutely fantastic, fantastic football game here from Grantsburg. Now I see some guys kind of making their way towards the middle of the field. And I was hoping to see more. We'd keep it here, but I'll take a picture maybe, or you'll see it. It went kind of viral locally last week, but yeah. The Durand guys still kind of hanging out. Well, they're met over there by the great fans that came up here from Durand. So they're kind of hanging out there. While we're kind of on the subject here. Dennis Hale, the assistant coach, the defensive coordinator for Grantsburg, came to FCA yesterday morning, which is when we regularly meet for FCA, and he talked and just kind of told his story. And it was a really engaging, great story. So appreciate Mr. Hale, Coach Hale, the OG Hale coach, coming in and speaking to the kids. Of course, his grandson, Axel, was at that meeting. And here we go, some guys trickling out. So if you're interested in this, we'll keep it going. If not, I hope you have a great night and Grantsburg gets to continue their season. Tomorrow night it'll be volleyball from Eau Claire North as the Pirates will try to make it back to state. Last time was 2019, and they'll be going and have to get by and through the defending state champions, the Barron Bears. Well, it does look like they're going to have a little bit smaller circle as guys are kind of chatting with their family. There goes Ryder. He's going to get in there. Now they're coming out. They're seeing what's happening. All right, breaking free. They'll be there when you get back. Bubba making his way in. So there you go. What a game, what a season so far, and the one we've kind of been looking forward to here. Didn't think it was going to be level 3, but it is level 3. It's the Northwestern Tigers and the Grantsburg Pirates in a highly anticipated game. So maybe we'll get on early and get you guys all settled in, but that's a can't-miss game here in Grantsburg. Come on out here. Grantsburg's going to need everything you have as fans. If you can make it to the game, make it. Northwestern fans, if you can make it to the game, make it. Let's have an awesome, awesome level 3 high school football game that we can all just celebrate high school football and how hard these two teams work. So that's all I've got. Really appreciate Nick on the video camera. He does a good job. He was not faked out by anything tonight, unlike me. So for Nick Rombach, I am Bob Rombach. Thank you for watching here tonight. Volleyball tomorrow night from Eau Claire. And congratulations to Josh Hartke. He's going to be running tomorrow at state as well. Nick pointed at me for one more thing. What is it? That was it. So that'll do it. And then next Friday night, the Pirates victorious tonight, and they will take on Northwestern. We will see you there. Have a great night, everybody.